Hello everyone, here's your bonus video for this week. I wanted just to remind you about our quarterly training coming up this Saturday, July 16th from 9 until noon. This is a very important training, and I need everyone to make plans to be here because we've got a lot of things to cover. One of the things we're going to be doing is unveiling the new curriculum series. We'll be finishing up Ecclesia here in just a few weeks, and you need to know what's coming up and how that's going to work. So please make plans to be here. Also, one of the things we're going to be doing is having a little bit of a time of commitment for you as a teacher. Several trainings ago, I talked about how we are going to make teaching something that is a viable, important part of our mission as a church, and we're going to move away from teaching as the old ball and chain, where if you teach, it's a life sentence. And so we actually have a commitment card that we want you to fill out. And so I want to go over it with you right now so you can begin praying about what God would have you do for the coming Bible study cycle. So let me tell you what's on this card and what you're going to be asked to respond to. 3 things here that you can choose from. The first is, I believe it is God's will for me to teach my Bible study class for another year. If that's you, great. We're excited about what God is leading you to do, and we look forward to working with you again for the coming Bible study cycle. The second thing is, I believe it is God's will for me to teach another year, but not in my current Bible study class. You know, we understand that it may be God's will for you to continue using your gifts to teach, but perhaps He's put another area in the church on your heart and mind. If that's the case, we want to honor that, and we want to work with you to get you in the place of service that God has for you for the next Bible study cycle. And lastly, it says, I believe it is not God's will for me to continue teaching a Bible study class. You know, if you have just had this burden on your heart to be serving in another area, we understand that, we respect that, we celebrate that with you, and we do not want you to feel obligated to continue teaching when it is clearly not God's plan for you. So if that is your case, we want you to indicate that, communicate that with us so we can begin working with you and getting you where you need to be serving here in our church. So that's the Bible study commitment card. So go ahead and be praying about this, seeking what God has for you, and so that when you get this come Saturday, you'll be ready to fill this out. Now, because this training is so important, if you cannot make it to this training on Saturday, I understand some of you are on mission trip in New Hampshire. Excellent. That's a good way to be spending your time. We are going to have a crash course, so to speak, the following Wednesday on July the 20th at 6 o'clock in the office conference room. You need to make plans to be there if you cannot be here this Saturday for any reason whatsoever, because you need to get this information. It is vitally important to you as a teacher. I don't want to have to be hunting you down to get this information to you. So Wednesday, July 20th at 6 o'clock in the office conference room is the opportunity for you to catch up on this information. We'll go over it very quickly. You can ask any questions, but we'll do that then. If you cannot make this training, or if you cannot for some reason make the July 20th catch-up training, then I need to have a face-to-face meeting with you. This is mandatory. You cannot continue on without getting this information, because you're going to be lost. You're not going to know what's coming up, and we need our teachers to be equipped. We need our teachers to be ready, and we don't want to miss a beat because you simply did not make the effort to attend one of these trainings. So that's 3 opportunities to get this information. This Saturday, July 16th, Wednesday, July 20th, or a face-to-face meeting with me that you initiate. So I need you to do that. Teachers, I'm counting on you. We are committed to providing you the information that you need to be a good teacher. I am also depending on you to be a dedicated part of this Bible study process in our church, and to make an effort to be at these trainings. So I look forward to seeing you this Saturday, and if not, hopefully I'll see you all on Wednesday, and we'll get this thing caught up. And I'm excited about what we have in store for you, and some of the changes that we're going to be making that are going to be for our benefit, and they're going to be very helpful for you as a teacher. So be a part of this training experience so that you can be caught up on where God is leading us as a church in regards to Bible study. See you Saturday.